today. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people...
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So here comes the Titans offense. They'll start with great field position. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Terrell Edmonds on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
From the gun, it's Hurts. Complete, the tight end Kelsey.
Hurts pass.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And the Titans' 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal. At the 3.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's second and 8. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Deron Harmon makes the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down, a run with Cohen. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier taken down at the 41. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Colts 0.
Second and 6. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Cohen, and they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
At the 32.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Hurts sets up to throw it. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry, 76 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try the counter here. Cohen. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and...
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught by Cohen.
The pass.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help him at contract time. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. That catch good for only a couple.
22-yard line. A gain of 2.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton.
The second down pass.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Line of scrimmage.
Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10.
That ties the game at 10.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
On the defensive end, Cameron Sutton with the tackle. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On third down, Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Butker on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Colts 13, Titans 10.
Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
36-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to keep it here. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And the Panthers are out in front as they play the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. From there, we take the long trip across the country, about as far as you can go. Check on the Seahawks in Seattle. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And that game level as they take on the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They trail by 3, and they just got 3 yards to start the third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, here's Hurts. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hurts. Campbell making the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
The tackle
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Joe Schobert.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Draw play. This is Henry. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Elliott is good. And that's going to tie us at 13.
That ties the game, 13 all.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And the Titans getting set to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
back to throw. Catch made here by Campbell.
Hurts pass.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
He was brought down.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. They'll run with Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Joe Schobert on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Henry.
40-yard line.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 34. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
6. And the Titans 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Second and 10.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Elliott is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Colts 13.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
So the Colts now down by a field goal, 1:08 to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
He'll look to throw. Brought in left side by Snead. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the
Back to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. He's back to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Today's
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Tennessee, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.